Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing good. Today we will learn how to create a more or less link to manage long text content in your applications, managing which can enhance user experience, and it also allows users to expand text sections, keeping the interface clean and user friendly. For instance, if you have a detailed description that users may not want to see all at once, this feature helps maintain a neat layout while providing access to additional information. So let's dive into Appian. I have already created an interface where I'm going to implement this more or less functionality. Alright. So let's start by declaring a local variable. Okay, let's call it local text. And now let's initialize it with a long text, okay, which contains around 400 characters. Now we will add a rich text component. This will contain the text we want to expand, okay, a-bang rich text display field, which is used to display text in variety of styles including bold, italics, underlines, links, headers, and numbered list, okay. And in value parameter of this rich text display field, we can use an array of rich text, okay. Rich text display field and then value parameter, and in here we are going to use an array of rich text. So firstly, let's use a-bang rich text item, which is basically used to display a text, okay. So in here we have a couple of parameters like text style, size, color, link style, show when. So in the text parameter, you can display the text. Then we have a style. If you want to apply any style to your text, like if you want your text to be plain or strong or underline, okay. And then we have the size, which determines the text size. If you want your text to be in small size or medium or large, okay. And then we have this color, which comes handy when you want to color your text. You can also use quotes, okay. We have link. If you want to make your text a link, you can create one with these links, okay. Dynamic link, news entry link, a process task link, a record link, okay. Then we have this link style, which determines how the link renders. If you want the link to be inline or standalone, okay, then we have the show when, which determines whether the rich text is displayed in the component. If it is set to false, the rich text will not be displayed to the user. And if it is set to true, it will be displayed to the user, which is set to true by default, okay. So here, this is going to be my text, local text, as this is the variable which is holding my text. And at first, I only want to show first 50 characters to the user. So to control the text visibility, we need to use left function, which returns a specified number of characters from the text starting from the first character, okay. It expects two parameters, text and numchars. So numchars is nothing but the length in characters of the subtext to extract. If it is not specified, it will use a default value 1. This is going to be my first parameter, local text, and I want to extract first 50 characters from left side. So I'll pass my numchars as 50. This is going to be my second parameter. Cool. Now below this rich text, we need another rich text for the more or less action, which will allow users to control the visibility, okay. So after showing the first 50 characters, I need this more action, okay, on click of which the text should be expanded. Cool. So I'm gonna use a-bang rich text item, okay. Text is going to be more, and I have to make it a hyperlink, right? So to make a text a hyperlink, I'm gonna use link parameter and then a-bang dynamic link to create a link, okay. Dynamic link defines a link that triggers updates to one or more variables. So using this link, you can update your variables as per your use case, okay. Now we also need a local variable to track the state of the text display. So let's declare a local variable Let me just add a line break to this text. That would be easier to read. Comma is missing here. Okay, now I'm gonna declare another local variable to track the state. Okay, and let's call it is expanded, and gonna initialize it to false. Alright, now with the help of this dynamic link, I'm gonna update the value of this local variable. Okay, so on click of this more link, I'm gonna update the value of this local variable from false to true. That means this link is clicked. Okay, so we will be using save into parameter to update the value of this local variable. A bank save, target is gonna be local is expanded, because this is the variable we want to update. Okay, and value is gonna be true. That means it is clicked. So this variable local is expanded will switch between true and false whenever the link is clicked. Okay, now we would only want to show this when the length of text exceeds 50 characters. Okay, so first we need to know the length of this text. Using len function, len returns the length in characters of the text. Okay, it's gonna return the length of characters of this text. Okay, length of local text. If length of local text exceeds 50 characters. Okay, so the logic is very simple. If the more link has been clicked, it will show the full text along with rich text less link. Okay, so in the same manner we have to configure a rich text for less link. Okay, so underneath this I will use another rich text for the less link. Okay, rich text item, text is going to be less and it's going to be a link. Okay, we have to make it a link using link parameter, a bank dynamic link, on click of which we are going to update this local variable back to false. In the save into parameter of this dynamic link, I will use a bank save to update the variable. Okay, target is going to be local is expanded, and I'm gonna set the value of this local variable to false. Cool. And this needs to be shown only when are we going to show this? We are going to show this only when the more link is clicked. And how would we know if more link is clicked? So we are tracking that with the help of this variable local is expanded. If the value of this local variable is true, that means more is clicked, right? Local is expanded is equal to true. I hope you guys are with me so far. So we have set up conditional logic for the rich text components. If is expanded is true, display the full text. If it is false, show a truncated version along with the more link. So if it is false, we are going to show this. Okay, we are not going to show the less one, because this will only be shown when local is expanded is true, and local is expanded will be true only when this more is clicked. Okay, now when this more is clicked, we have to show the full text, right? So here we are going to show the text of this rich text on a condition. Okay, so the condition would be if is expanded is true, then show the full text. So gonna use if condition over here, if local is expanded is equal to true, that means more link is clicked. Okay, and we want to show the full text. Show local text. Okay, else if it is not clicked, if it is false, then only show the truncated version. Cool. So let's test our setup and see how the more less link is functioning. Okay, there is an error. It says cannot compare incompatible operands of type null and type boolean. So here is some casting issues. So let's test this out to see if it goes away. Okay, it's gone. Because the value of this variable is not null. It was just the refresh issue. Okay. So it is showing the truncated version of our text followed by more link. Okay, but there should be some space between this text and this link, right? So we can add empty quotes between these rich text items. That will do. Okay, there we go. Okay, now it looks much better. If I click this more link, the value of this local variable has been updated to true. I can see less link along with more, which is not right. More should be hidden. So we have to work on the visibility of this more hyperlink. Okay. So here we have the show and show only when the length of characters in this text is greater than 50. So length of characters in this text is greater than 50. That's why I'm able to say this more. But along with this condition, we have to use one more condition. Show the more link when the value of this local is expanded is set to false. When the more link is clicked, the value gets updated to true. So that will not be shown, right? Using AND function, local is expanded. So what does AND do? It returns true if all the inputs are true and returns false if at least one input is false. So if any one of them is false, it is going to return false. If all of the inputs are true, then it is going to return true. There is some error and it says unmatched close parenthesis. Looks like there is an extra parenthesis, this one. Cool. Let's test this out again. Okay, I can't see more link. That's because I have forgotten to compare this local variable with false. Okay, is equal to false. There we go. Okay, we have this more link. Now, as soon as I click this, I can see the expanded version of my text followed by this less link. Now, if I click this less link, the text will be truncated. So basically, if the more link hasn't been clicked, it will only show the first 50 characters of our text along with the more link. Okay. Now, if you look at this link, we have this inline. To get rid of this inline, what you can do, we have a parameter called link style. You can set it to standalone. By default, it is set to inline. Okay, we'll do the same with the less link. Control C, Control V. Cool. I'm gonna click this and I can see the expanded version of my text. Now I'm gonna click less. The text has been truncated. Alright, so now if I shorten my text to 50 characters, let's say, okay, I'm gonna get rid of all of this. Looks like the text has been reduced to 20 characters. Gonna put a comma. Now more link will not be shown. Okay, because this will only be shown when the length of character exceeds 50 characters and local is expanded is false, which is false. Also, this is true, but this condition is not true, right? In that case, show when will be false. So more will not be shown. Okay, let me just test this out to show you guys how it works. See, that is gone. And feel free to customize the style and layout to align with your application, and you can also modify these text and styles to enhance the look. Alright, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more such videos. And if you have any query, drop it below in the comment section. I'll see you guys in my next video. Cheers, bye bye.